Welcome to the Travel Smart channel and our video on the top 5 pros and cons of the Dolphin Beach Resort in St. Pete Beach, Florida. In this video, we'll go over the best features about the St. Pete Beach Resort, as well as the areas where we feel there is room for improvement at the Dolphin Beach Resort. By the end of this video, you may be able to determine if the Dolphin Beach Resort is the right hotel for you in St. Pete Beach, Florida. I'll also share our opinion on whether or not we feel that this is the best value on St. Pete Beach. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the Travel Smart channel, as we'll be sharing more travel destination and travel hack videos soon. Now let's get on to the countdown. The number 5 pro of the Dolphin Beach Resort is that the food and drinks at the restaurant and beach bar is actually pretty good. Like most restaurants, the menu appears to be scaled back from when we visited prior to COVID. But although some of the menu items were different, the food was still very good, both at Boca Sands Grill and Lounge, as well as Flipper's Beach Bar. Even if you don't stay at the Dolphin, I'd recommend walking down the beach and stopping in for lunch at Flipper's Beach Bar and Grill. Number 5 con of the Dolphin Beach Resort is that the beach bar didn't open until 11 a.m. We'll have more on Flipper's Beach Bar later in this video, but I did find it disappointing that we couldn't grab a Bloody Mary or a screwdriver or mimosa from the beach bar in the mornings. Number 4 on the pros list is that the Dolphin Beach Resort is located right on St. Pete Beach. You're just steps away from the beach, and since your hotel is not a massive resort, it's a short walk right out to the beach. You're easily within walking distance of other great beach bars and restaurants, and you can walk the beach all the way south of Paso Grill if you wanted to. The beach walk to the north is great as well. You'll walk past other resorts like the Tradewinds Island Grand. You'll eventually get stopped when you hit the inlet that separates St. Pete Beach from Treasure Island. At the end of the walk to the north, there's a beautiful little park that not many people know about that's called the Secret Garden. It's a beautiful tropical garden overlooking the beach and a true hidden gem on St. Pete Beach. It's well worth the walk, and the tropical plants and landscaping are pretty impressive. At number 4 on the cons list is that the Flipper's Beach Bar was understaffed. It may have been a one-off, but during our stay, they had just one bartender serving the whole bar. She was a good bartender, but being understaffed slowed down the service for sure. The number 3 pro to the Dolphin Beach Resort is that you actually get some value for your resort fees. We got a cabana with 2 chairs on the beach that was included with our resort fees. Now, that's not too uncommon for hotels with resort fees, but we also received free drink coupons upon arrival, and at the time of our stay, we received a $15 per day food and beverage credit that could be used at Flipper's Beach Bar or the Boca Sands Grill and Lounge. Just about any beach resort has resort fees now. It's nice to actually get some food and beverage benefits out of those resort fees rather than it just being good for the amenities at the hotel. The number 3 con to the Dolphin Beach Resort was the lack of organized activities. This isn't a big con for me, as we like to do our own thing anyways, but if you're looking for a hotel that has hotel-led activities around the resort, like pool party games, yoga, kids activities, stuff like that, this may not be the best spot for you. The number 2 pro of the Dolphin Beach Resort in St. Pete Beach, Florida, is that you get a nice sized room. In fact, in my experience, we got a much larger room at the Dolphin than what we've gotten from Tradewinds in the past. The room had plenty of space and included a bar area with a fridge that, oh by the way, isn't full of minibar items that you have to purchase. It also included a microwave, coffee pot, stuff like that. The hotel is a little dated, but as far as the size of the room, it was a pretty good value. Is it the best value on St. Pete Beach? Well, we'll cover that at the end of this video. Hold tight. At number 2 on the cons list is that the hotel is located right next to a public beach access point. There aren't a lot of public beach access points on St. Pete Beach, and honestly, that's one of the reasons we like St. Pete Beach. You're typically somewhat limited to the other people that are staying at the hotels on most of the resorts and beach areas on St. Pete Beach, rather than the mobs of people that you see at public beaches like Clearwater Beach, for example. Having a public access point right next to the Dolphin can cause this section of the beach to be a little more crowded. I'm going to switch up the order a bit as we get to our number 1 pro and number 1 con. Let's do the number one con first, and that is that the hotel is old and outdated. The hallways are very narrow, the elevator in our building was small and slow, the furniture looks better in the pictures than it actually does in real life. They're due for an upgrade, and in fact, they actually told us when we checked out that they will be remodeling soon. So on to our number one pro of the Dolphin Beach Resort in St. Pete Beach, Florida. The number one pro is that, in our opinion, the Dolphin Beach Resort is the best value on St. Pete Beach, Florida. For the money, the Dolphin is really hard to beat. We stayed there in late April. We were able to get a room for about $128. Prices do tend to vary depending on dates. The dates we were there, the other hotels in the area were outrageous. We've stayed at Tradewinds in the past several times, and typically around $230 a night. But the week we went this time, they were asking over $500 a night. There was likely a big event on the beach that week, as I've seen those prices come down since then. But from what I've seen, the Dolphin is typically one of the lowest rates on the beach. And when you add in all the pros mentioned in this video and you weigh the cons against it, to us, the Dolphin Beach Resort is the best value on St. Pete Beach. To be clear, there are nicer hotels in St. Pete Beach. But if you're looking for value and the cons listed in this video aren't that important to you, then I suggest you check out the Dolphin Beach Resort on your next visit to St. Pete Beach, Florida. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Travel Smart channel. And as always, travel smart, my friends.